Alright guys, so today I'm going to be holding the camera and I'm going to watch my buddy Jake, and I'm trying to get this old 72 Ironhead here ready to ride down to Daytona, which is next month, and I just replaced my primary gasket. So what we're going to do is now I got to adjust the clutch. I threw my back out earlier this week, so I can't, it's kind of tough for me to get down here and do all this. So I'm going to read step for step out of my tech manual, which you can't see because I have my flash on, and he's basically going to do it. Jake, are you a mechanic?
Nope.
Not at all. Alright.
Never touched the thing in my life.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to adjust our clutch. When we're talking about the jam nut adjustment, it's this right in here. That big screw on the outside is your lock nut, and that little flat tip area in the middle, that is your actual clutch adjustment mechanism. This part right here is how you adjust all the slack out of your cable. And if your cable looks like this, where I can just play with it, I have no pressure on my lever, that means that's no good, right? Anyways, alright. Step 1 is to loosen the coil adjuster lock nut, which we've done. It's already loose, right? Loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remove the, and that's this actually. Remove the lock.
There you go.
Yeah, my bad. Remove the access plug, which is gone. Loosen the adjusting screw lock nut, and then turn the screw inward until it becomes harder to turn.
Okay.
Hard to turn. You start to feel, as soon as you start to feel resistance is when you stop, because when you feel that resistance, what you're starting to do is engage your clutch, and you don't want to engage your clutch all the way just yet. Now, you turn 2 more turns in, and that'll make sure your clutch is disengaged. 1, 2, halves, keep going. 3,
Yeah, absolutely.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, next thing we do is adjust the cable. So we take our 7/16, or in my case, because my cable's fucked up, I gotta use an 11, and then we loosen this and bring it out. And while we're loosening this, what you do is you watch right here, and as he loosens, you're going to see it start taking up slack. See it's moving in? I can see from this angle here. Moving in, moving in. And once we're out of slack, if we got a minute, that's going to be our correct cable adjustment, right?
Got it right there.
Oh, keep going. Yep, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. A little more. A little more. A little more. That's good right there. Alright. So now, if you see, I got kind of an old, worn out clutch, but it's mostly touching, and I don't have I got about 1/8 of an inch free play, which is what the tech manual calls for. So that's perfect. This, what we just did, is the correct bone stock 1971 and later, 71 to 85 clutch control. That's your cable setting. That's how you set your cable. Alright? Now we're going to adjust this part down here, and we're going to have it set right. Now, step 5 in this is the clutch release adjustment should then be made with the clutch adjusting screw as follows. Loosen the lock nut and back off the adjusting screw until the clutch is engaged. The screw turns easier. So back off until you're finger tight.
Right there.
Yeah, like right there. Easy day. Oh, I came out too far.
Finger tight, right?
Yeah, right there. Perfect. You're good. You're good. Now, then turn the screw inward until the point where free play has just been eliminated. That's what we just did. There's no free play, no up and down. When you shouldn't be able to wiggle it at this point. From this point, turn the adjusting screw outward, loosen it to the left 1/4 to 1/2 of a turn. In my case, I like to do a little bit on the loose side, so go a 1/2 a turn out. Perfect. Alright. and this establishes your correct free play. Now we tighten the lock nut. To tighten the lock nut, you got two options. You can go to the Harley Davidson dealership, pull out a couple of $100s, and buy a special fucking tool and have them try to tell you how to do it. Or you can take your spark plug socket, 13/16, same you use as spark plugs on the engine, right? Well, it happens to slide over that jam nut. Now you take your flat tip screwdriver, stick it inside there. Now tighten your jam nut down. Look at that. Now tighten it down with a crescent. Well, while you do that, you want to hold the screwdriver in place so you don't lose your adjustment that you just set. Right?
How tight?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not gonna move at all.
Yeah. There you go. If your clutch continues to slip under load or drag in the release position, your clutch springs might need replaced or adjusting, or your release mechanism might be defective. Now remember, we work on 45-year-old machines, so if you got any issues like that, comment, email me, whatever the hell, and ask me, and I'll take care of you. You also want to remember to, it doesn't say it in the manual for some damn reason, but set this lock nut back so that while you're riding down the highway at 130 miles an hour, trying to keep up with these crotch rockets on the way to Daytona, your clutch doesn't screw up on you. Yeah, give that a little tighten. Is that the right size? Yep.
Nope, that ain't the right size. Something bigger.
There's a random wrench.
Just something bigger?
Yeah,
Half
something
inch.
bigger.
No.
It's too big.
Channel locks. That works. That's good. You don't need too much. And that's it. Now, if you look there, that's adjusted. If you look in there, that's adjusted. I can't move it by hand, but it's good. And then if you look up here, I got real good spring back in my clutch, real good pull. It feels smooth all the way through. I got an adjusted clutch. I mean, a good, nice hardtail to ironhead, and I'm going to be on my way to Daytona. Y'all have a nice day.